I wanted to introduce my organization. We are the International Alliance of Indigenous Peoples of the Tropical Forest. We have 9 regions in the world. We have a Mesoamerican, Amazon Basin. We have 3 African, Central, East, and West African. We also have a Southeast Asian, Nusantara region, and North Asian region, and Pacific. So we have 9 regions to represent here. And it's very difficult. As an international alliance, well, we have very difficulties. I couldn't have the same position like my colleagues because we have a diversity of indigenous communities, and as Alliance, we have 169 communities and organizations who belong to our organizations, and some of them happy to apply or implement the REDD+, and some of them very negatively stopping or accepting the REDD+ because the past history that we have, our own governments or our own realities. Apart of that, we have an international caucus, what we call International Forum of Indigenous People on Climate Change, what means that we have to negotiate ourselves. For example, we have people from North America, from Pacific, from everywhere. So before we go with the parties to lobby, we have to lobby ourselves. So we really have a very difficult situation sometimes, but we are doing our best in order to be heard by the parties or by the convention. And if the UNFCCC process or the parties within the UNFCCC cannot discuss or elaborate or find ways to accommodate the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, which I congratulate the South Africa be one of the actors to push this process, it's not going to be possible. It's not going to be possible because indigenous people cannot feel safe negotiating their lands or negotiating their forests because they don't have anything to have as a safeguard in the future. Somehow the parties and some international NGOs have made big mistake to give to the civil society or the communities to tell them that REDD+ will bring money. And there is no money yet. But now everybody thinks that way because some of the parties or some international organizations thought that's the best way to tell indigenous peoples. Even to myself, they say, why are you against the REDD+? I say, I'm not against the REDD+, because it doesn't exist. We're trying to shape together. When we talk about the opportunity cost, we're talking about the REDD. We have to conserve the forest so we can receive some kind of benefit for the REDD+. But the thing is, nobody has made any study to know what is the opportunity cost for indigenous peoples to get in this scheme. Because let's say for us to see the forest is many things. It's our supermarket, it's our pharmacy, it's our house, it's everything for us. I mean, if we're gonna put how much is every of items that I have mentioned, it's probably gonna be more than $1 million probably. And we have the traditional knowledge there. And then now they are telling us that we can pay you $10 for 1 hectare. Is it good enough for my people to receive, or for the community to receive, and say, yes, I can accept the REDD+ because you pay me $10 per hectare? So as an international indigenous people, as a caucus, we have decided that we need to have a framework because we cannot, if we want to continue with the discussion of REDD or any other things, we have to have the recognition or the application or the implementation of the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples.